You're watching KSG India State Series. In this video, we are going to talk about the northeastern state of India, Assam. Facts collected are based on the questions asked on Assam in competitive examinations. We start with a brief introduction to the state. The capital city of Assam is Dispur. Assam is known for Assam tea and Assam silk. Its topographical asymmetry is underscored by the Barail hill range sandwiched between two valleys, Brahmaputra and Barak, named after dominant rivers. Its accessibility with rest of India through Chicken's Neck makes it a gateway to the northeastern states. Boundaries of Assam touches with West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya. Among 7 sister states of Northeast, it is the only state whose boundary touches with all the other 6 states. International borders are shared with Bhutan and Bangladesh. Talking about the geographical features of the state, Assam is divided into 2 main parts physically, the highland and the plains below. These plains make up the great river valleys of the Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra is the chief artery and highway of Assam. The entire history and culture of the state are intimately connected with the Brahmaputra. Talking about the climate of Assam, the climate of the hills is generally salubrious, while that of the plains is comparatively warm in summer but cool in winter. Accordingly, the climate of Assam is characterized by alternate cool and warm periods with a high humidity, especially from May to November. Between March and May, at the time when precipitation in North India is at the minimum, Assam gets some amount of rainfall from the nor'westers, which keep the temperature low in the season of spring. In the plains of Assam, the maximum temperature does not go beyond 32 degrees Celsius, and in winter the plains of Assam have a minimum temperature of about 8 degrees Celsius. The climate of the plains and the sub-montane region becomes unpleasant, especially in the summer season. It happens to be so because of the extreme humidity which comes with the monsoon. Brahmaputra drains in Assam Valley, emerges from Abor Hills at Pasighat under the name of Dihang and flows past Sadia into Asma Valley. Below Sadia it is called Brahmaputra. Near Dhubri enters Bangladesh. Every year, flooding from Brahmaputra and other rivers deluges places in Assam. Talking about the biosphere reserves in the state, Dibru-Saikova, part of Dibrugarh and Tinsukia districts, migratory birds are a major attraction here. Gangetic dolphins, slow loris, Assamese macaque, rhesus macaque, feral horses are also found here. Manas is part of Kokrajhar, Chirang, Baksa, Udalguri. Rhino, elephant, tiger, pygmy hog, hispid hare, golden langur are major attractions. Pygmy hog are critically endangered species. Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary, Laukhova Wildlife Sanctuary, Bornadi Wildlife Sanctuary, Nambor Wildlife Sanctuary, Sonai Rupa Wildlife Sanctuary, Holongapar Gibbon Wildlife Sanctuary, Garampani Wildlife Sanctuary, East Karbi Anglong Sanctuary, Bura Chapori Wildlife Sanctuary, Chakrasila Wildlife Sanctuary, and Pani Dihing Bird Sanctuary are the important wildlife sanctuaries located in the state. Kaziranga National Park is the abode to more than 70% of one-horned rhinoceros in the world. The Baza, Bengal florican, hornbills, osprey, etc. are the endangered species. Manas National Park is home to a great variety of wildlife, including many endangered species such as the tiger, pygmy hog, Indian rhinoceros, and the Indian elephant. Orang, or the Rajiv Gandhi National Park, is the oldest game reserve of the state. Dibru-Saikova National Park and Nameri National Park are the others. Majuli is known as the oldest and the largest inhabited riverine island of the world. Mask making is one of the most famous traditional crafts still practiced in Majuli. It is India's first island district. Talking about the resources of the state, the exploitation of minerals in the state mainly comprises of petroleum, natural gas, coal, limestone, and minor minerals. Petroleum, or the crude petroleum, is the principal mineral produced in the state. Petroleum was first explored in Assam in 1889. The Rainforest Research Institute in Jorhat is among the important institutions located in the state. Shifting focus to the economy of Assam. We first talk about the agriculture of Assam. Assam is an agricultural state. Agriculture occupies an important place in the economy of the state. The principal food crop is rice. The cash crops are jute, tea, cotton, oilseeds, sugarcane, potato, etc. Noteworthy horticulture items are orange, banana, pineapple, areca nut, coconut, guava, mango, jackfruit, and citrus fruits. The major power stations are Chandrapur Thermal Project, Namrup Thermal Project, and a few mobile gas turbine units along with a mini hydroelectric project. Revitalizing the thermal power station of Bongaigaon and completing the Karbi Langpi project will boost the power supply in the state. Approval has been received for Tipai Muk Dam project. Assam produces muga, eri besides pat silk. Assam is a leading producer of the non-mulberry silk and produces about 2/3 of India's total output, and so far as the production of muga silk is concerned, the state virtually holds a monopoly over it. The art of sericulture and rearing of cocoons for the manufacture of various silk cloths were known to the Assamese as early as the Ramayana and the Arthashastra. Digboi is the birthplace of the oil industry in India. Digboi Refinery, commissioned in December 1901, is India's oldest operating refinery and one of the oldest operating refineries in the world. The historic Digboi Refinery has been termed as the Gangotri of the Indian hydrocarbon sector. And now let's tell you about the culture of Assam. Shankar Dev was a Bhakti saint in Assam who popularized Vaishnavism in the state in 15th century. Talking about the dance culture, Bihu is the most popular and the biggest dance festival of Assam. Assam takes great pride in Bihu. Of the three types Bihu, the Bohag Bihu, the Magh Bihu, and the Kati Bihu, the Bohag Bihu is celebrated to mark the Assamese New Year. Satriya is a classical dance. Majuli is the epicenter of Satriya dance. The Satriya dance is an important ritual in monasteries and is performed daily by male monks of monastery. Deodhani Nritya, Ojapali, and the Jhumur are other dance forms. Bohag Bihu, Elephant Festival, Dehing Patkai, and Tea festivals are among the popular ones celebrated in the state. Ambubachi Mela is celebrated in the largest city of Assam, that is Guwahati. The Mela is the most important festival of the renowned Kamakhya temple that nestles in the Nilachal hills of Guwahati. The Ambubachi is actually a ritual observed through tantric means. It is believed that the presiding goddess of the temple, Devi Kamakhya, the mother Shakti, goes through her annual cycle of menstruation during this time. Kaziranga National Park and Manas Wildlife Sanctuary in Assam are World Heritage Sites. Dimasa, Deori, Chakma, Karbi, Lalung, Bodo, Khamti and Rabha are the tribes that live in Assam. Northeast Frontier Railway in Guwahati is the railway headquarters located in the state. Now let us tell you some important facts about the state. Hajong Lake is also known as the Tortoise Lake, which is situated on the Langting Mupa Reserve. On the bank of this lake, third annual Tortoise Festival was held. Most portion of the Brahmaputra sub-basin lying in Assam consists of hills, forests and tea gardens. Assam is an important jute growing state. Digboi has the first oil well in Asia. Oil fields are at Nahar Katai Moran, Hugrijan, Rudrasagar and Lakwa. Upper Assam is well known as an oil area. The oil found in this area has led to the installation of 4 oil refineries in Assam, the first at Digboi, the second at Guwahati, the third at Bongaigaon, and the fourth at Numaligarh. Coal is also an important resource. Makum coal field is from the Patkai range. Dhubri is an important river port on river Brahmaputra. It became a British protectorate in 1826 when the Burmese ceded Assam to the British under the provision of the Treaty of Yandabo. Haflong Lake is a natural lake on the only hill station of Assam. The hill station is regarded as Scotland of Assam. Well, that's it in this edition of KSG State Series. Stay tuned for more such videos.